Welcome back to the Celtics Nation Rise recap. I'm Griffin Aldridge. Alongside me is Daniel, and welcome back. The Boston Celtics won Game 5. Um, Unfortunate still about Jason Tatum's injury. Um, but we're gonna discuss it more tomorrow on our confidence levels in the team after this big win. And this was a big win, the Boston Celtics winning against the New York Knicks with a final score of 127 to 102. Daniel, what are your initial thoughts?
I think this was a must-win game. I think we had to show out. We had to show that we're still a team without Tatum. Unfortunate though, but we really had to show the world and the Knicks that we're still that competitive team, even without Tatum's masterclass, even without Tatum's leadership and what he does for this team. And I think the players that were supposed to step up today stepped up. And I'm talking about White, especially White and Jalen Brown, who are, in my opinion, the second and third option when it comes to scoring. They did a job, and it led to the win.
Well said. It's unfortunate, and I actually during the game, and I think we'll probably say this tomorrow on the podcast too. So disregard it if we say it tomorrow. But Reggie Miller said something that Tatum texted him and called him today. But this is Reggie Miller quoting from Tatum. I'm devastated, but this injury will not define me, and I can't wait to get back in Celtics green to show you why. So as negative as it is, there's a positivity to it too. And the Boston Celtics, like you said, they stepped up without Jason Tatum. And I still think we're a pretty darn good team without Tatum. I wish Porzingis was playing a little better. We'll get into him in a second, but we're still a pretty darn good team. Just Tatum makes us over the top, you know? Tatum makes us
Yeah,
that great team. We're
yeah,
still a really good team though. But with that being said, would you want to get into the quarters for us?
yeah. First quarter opened up with a pretty big scoring. The Celtics scored 30, opposed to the Knicks 32 points. So it was a pretty close first quarter. Second quarter, another close quarter. With pretty good scoring. The Celtics got over the Knicks in that, scoring 29 points, while the Knicks scored 27 points. That led us to halftime, where it was a tied score. Third quarter is when we really showed them what we got. We really took over, scoring 32 points compared to the Knicks 17. So that was a really good defensive quarter for us, and offensive too. And then fourth quarter, we did a good closeout, scoring 36 points, opposed to the Knicks 26.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. I mean, we dominated the second half, and that's what we haven't done in this series. So I look at that going into game six, and that's pretty positive, giving us a final score of 127 to 102. But again, let's get into the stats for the Knicks. Josh Hart, man, you saw his face all bloody like that.
Yeah,
We thought Porzingis was bad. That was wow.
yeah. He's a warrior. That's pretty much all I consider that. He's a dog.
Oh
And
yeah, for sure.
yeah,
For sure. In 36 minutes, though, had 24.7 rebounds, two assists, and shot 46.7% from the field goal. Jalen Brunson in 33 minutes had 22 points, one rebound, six assists, and shot 41.2% from the field goal and fouled out of the game. So that really helped the Celtics out a lot. You had Mitchell Robinson in 23 minutes, had 8 points, 13 rebounds, two steals, one block, and shot 33.3% from the field goal. Towns in 29 minutes had 19 points, eight rebounds, one steal, one block, and shot 45.5% from the field goal. McBride in 29 minutes had 11 points, assists, one steal, sorry, and shot 37.5% from the field goal. Bridges had 9 points and Ananobi had 6 points. So not a lot from it was a bad it started out hot for the Knicks, tying 59-59 at halftime, but it went down a rough slope for them. I mean, I'm happy about that because wow, I just realized I went on Reel because obviously I'm gonna say
yeah,
these points. You look at Tatum, outright Achilles tendon repair. That's heartbreaking.
Just hits you whenever you see it.
It does. Or when you scroll on TikTok and you see all the sad TikToks, like I can't,
Yeah,
gets me all emotional. But great dub. The Knicks were in foul trouble. We gotta keep that going. If we want to make this a
yeah,
7 game series and win, we gotta keep getting them in foul trouble. And I,
yeah.
yeah, what were you gonna say, Daniel?
I was saying like when Brunson got his fifth, all I was thinking about was, come on, can somebody just take a charge or like just flop a little, take a little to take something out of context, like out of proportion, just a little bit to get Brunson out because I knew as soon as he got fouled out, it's basically the win sealed for us, especially in a game where we play really good defensively, keep three of the starters under 10 points or under 15. You see Ananobi having a terrible game. Bridges having a horrible game. I think defense stepped up today, and Brunson fouling out definitely, like, I think, sealed that win for us. So we should keep putting them in foul trouble, especially Brunson and Cat, because with those two guys out, I think we're a much different team, and it helps us get that lead we want, like we did today.
Yeah, well said. I mean, they have no depth, so you attack their starters and they have nothing left to prove. Um,
Exactly.
yeah, and for the Boston Celtics, Porzingis in 12 minutes had 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 block. Ugh, we'll talk about that more tomorrow. But Baylor Shireman in 3 minutes had no other stats. Walsh in 3 minutes, no other stats. Torrey Craig played 4 minutes, had 4 rebounds. JD Davison, our main guy.
I saw that three. That was a crazy three. Like I think it was contested of that, like double team, I think, or something. And he just chucked it up last second. It surprised me when it went in. But I think we're gonna see more of JD next season, especially
Oh,
with the changes we make on the team. I think him and Pritchard are both gonna have a more elevated role on the team, especially after both of their accolades. JD winning G League MVP and Pritchard winning six man. Those two guys are gonna be stepping their minutes up next season, and I'm excited for that.
yeah, especially with Tatum out too. Again,
Yeah,
3 minutes, 3 points, 1 assist, and shot 100% from the field goal. Another guy we might see with some moves being made this offseason is Nemias Queta in 3 minutes had 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and shot 100% from the field goal. I think a big reason why the Celtics won this game too was because this man right here, Sam Hauser, I mean, in 15 minutes had 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and shot 40% from the field goal. Shocked I'm saying that, but that's crazy. Al Horford in 24 minutes had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and shot 71.4% from the field goal. And Drew Holiday in 33 minutes had 14 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and shot 62.5% from the field goal. Now I think we're creeping into our talks for Celtics Nation Rise MVP. Peyton Pritchard in 39 minutes had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and shot 35.3% from the field goal. Now, this is our top three, I think. I think we can narrow it down to these top three.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah, so we start off with Jaylen Brown in 37 minutes, had 26 points, 8 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal, and shot 52.9% from the field goal. Great night from JB. Derek White in 40 minutes had 34 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, and shot 56.3% from the field goal. Lastly, Luke Cornett, he looked insane out there. In 26 minutes, had 10 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 7 blocks, and shot 100% from the field goal. Um, Daniel, first time on a recap. Who is your Celtics Nation Rise MVP going to
I
after
think
today?
it was that last guy you mentioned, Luke Cornett, almost a triple double with blocks, and he broke a record tonight. I think what I heard from the one of the announcers is he has the most blocks from any bench player. I think either in Celtics history or I think in NBA history. I don't know, but either way, that's a fantastic record. And Luke was looking like a starting center out there. I think KP is still battling with those with that virus that's going on with him. So yeah, he's had very limited playtime this series, and I think it's been up to Luke to step up as that center. Both Luke and Al Horford, and today both of them did their jobs. But MVP tonight, Luke Cornett.
I agree with you. I'm going to vote for Luke Cornett as well. He was incredible. And, you could almost give it to Derek White or Jaylen Brown. They both had
Yeah,
stellar performance, stepping up in the
yeah,
absence of Jason Tatum. And I wanted to post this on Instagram, but I didn't. That picture of Jason Tatum and Derek White, because I feel like Derek White had a Jason Tatum role tonight.
yeah,
I think
definitely.
he's going to continue to do so as long as we're in the playoffs. So I hope to see that, but I'm going to give it with you. Your Celtics Nation Rise MVP for the first time this playoffs goes to Luke Cornett. It's been incredible. I'm so happy this wasn't the last recap we had this season. I'm so happy we get to play more basketball. And yeah, so I think that's going to do it. Any final thoughts with this game?
Yeah, I think the overall thought or the overall thought coming into this game was, although Tatum's injury was severely devastating to many Celtics fans, including me, I think it's important when Tatum is out to see who's gonna step up as that second guy, who's gonna step up as the leader, as the main scorer for that team. And like you said, White did an amazing job of that, did a good job of replacing Tatum. And I think we're finally seeing what we need to see from Brown. What we've been needing to see this whole series is him attacking the rim, going out there, scoring, looking aggressive. And if he does more of that, we could see ourselves. I'm not going to try and jinx it, but we can see ourselves in the next round. But let's just focus on the next game.
Yep,
Yeah,
one game at a time. But I
one game at a
agree,
time. Yeah,
Daniel. I agree, one game at a time. But if we're playing like this and we could compete in that second half and we could, dominate the second half, I could see us. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but we played very good team basketball, and I think we did it for JT tonight, and I think we're gonna continue to do it for JT. You look at it. We need two more wins, and
yeah. And the last thing I wanted to mention was also with third quarter. I think third quarter is very important to us. We saw last game, we had a horrible third quarter. I think, yeah, we had a terrible third quarter last game, the game we lost, where the Knicks scored 37 points and we only scored 23. I think coming out of that halftime, we need to come out hot as we did today. Today's third quarter was amazing. We ended up scoring 32 points compared to the Knicks 17. So after halftime, if we come out there still looking strong, still looking dominant, I think if we dominate the third quarter, we dominate the whole game because then they start losing confidence, and added fouls and fatigue for the Knicks, and I think that's a win for us if we keep that third quarter going strong. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna end with.
Yeah, 100%. You said it right there, Daniel. I mean, the Boston Celtics again defeated the New York Knicks 127 to 102. Knicks lead the series 3-2. Believe in green, believe in Boston. Do it for JT. Do it for
Go
JT.
for JT.
One game at a time. We will see you guys after the next one for the recap. But go check out episode 38. We just broke down the whole Tatum injury and everything on it. Go check that out right now, live on our YouTube channel. And go check out episode 39 tomorrow as we're going to have the boys and we're going to be recording after this big win and just talking about, again, talking more about Tatum and just the overall Celtics and their status right now. So go check that out tomorrow and go. Right after you're done with this, go watch episode 38. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, your Celtics Nation Rise MVP goes to Luke Cornett, and your Boston Celtics once again defeated the New York Knicks with a final score of 127 to 102. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, guys.